specify how. Let me see. Anyway, we'll look at this only. Yeah. Okay. See, I'm specifying one as malnourished, 0 otherwise. Okay, malnourished otherwise. So I have dummies. I'm assuming you know how to use dummies. Now, when I say ICDS, I say ICDS takes value 1 if he is attending, 0 if not. ICDS. Okay. Now look at this sign. It says 0.921. Okay. What does it mean? It says the probability of the child getting malnourished increases if the child is attending ICDS. That is counterintuitive. Okay. But we can see why later. You see, look at this household size. Now, as household size increases, malnutrition increases. Place of delivery. This is place of delivery. At home is 1, non-institutional is 0. So at home deliveries, the probability increases. Now, as calorie intake increases, malnutrition probability decreases. So you can model this. Okay. This model then will tell you what are the important variables for intervention. Okay. Okay. Now in the regression, see the regression under the topic regression in SPSS, you have weighted least squares, two-stage least squares, probit, logit, you have ordinal, multinomial logistic. Each one is one topic. For example, what is multinomial logit? Multinomial logit is your dependent variable is not just 0 and 1. It can take 2 values, but there is a hierarchy. 1, 2, 3. So for example, if I want to say severely malnourished, moderately malnourished, and normal. 3. Then I want to know what are the determinants of this. I use that multi-norm. Binary logistic, ordinal. See, there is something called partial. See, what is partial regressions? You have large number of variables and little data. Okay. So at times, what we want to do is, this is usually when we apply this. You have large number of variables, but observations are less. You cannot use all of them at a time. You will lose degrees of freedom. You will try to estimate it by parts. Okay. To be able to do that, we have to divide it into some parts. How do we do that? To simplify, let me say, for example, you have x1, x2, two variables, and y. Y is a function of x1 and x2. You estimate that you get two coefficients. Okay, beta x1, beta x2. Now, suppose instead I regress y and x1 and separately y and x2. I get two different coefficients. Okay, that is doing them together, doing them separately. Will you get the same coefficients? So that's the issue. Under what circumstances you get close estimates? If I can do that, then I can extend the same logic to large number of variables and then say y as a function of one set, estimate it, y as a function of another set and estimate. Similarly, like y as a function of x1, y as a function of x2. That is independent regressions. Will they give you the same coefficient as y is a function of x1 and x2? That is what this particular utility gives you. Okay. See, we can go on like this, but the basic requirement is you should know the basics of vectometers. You should know what you're doing. For example, if you don't know anything and then you end up one simple problem, I will tell you. So for example, you estimate a log linear function. You estimate a linear function. You estimate log function. Okay. And then you want to judge them by looking at the R squares. Can we really do that? Is it permissible? Once we know how this business, we know that you cannot compare. You want to ultimately judge which is the best model. You have to make them comparable and then judge which is the best. Okay. Now I think I'll stop here, and if you have any questions, any clarifications, you can ask.
Thank you, sir. So now it is turn to the participants. If you have any queries or doubts and clarifications, you may ask the question directly to the sir, or else you can post in the chat box.
If there are no questions, means no one has understood anything.
Probably they might have understood, sir. That's why they may not ask us. Hello, dear students. Participants.
They are happy.
Yeah, probably. Yes, please. If you don't have any questions or clarifications, need to be done. So I will hand over to the Lakshmi madam to say propose order plans. So let me know that. Last chance. Is there anyone with some clarifications? So please unmute and you can ask directly. Lakshmi madam is here. Lakshmi madam. Professor Lakshmi madam. So there is one question. Mani Shravan has asked that.
When to use
Weighted least square method.
Weighted least square. See, weighted least square is a solution to. If you are asking that, then you must be knowing what is weighted least square. Weighted least square is used when you have heteroscedasticity. What is heteroscedasticity? Heteroscedasticity.
The variance of the atom is not constant over a period of time, so it may be called as heteroscedasticity.
It's not constant, and so we use weighted.
Now, what is the answer?
We take errors as weights.
Yeah. Is there another one? You can type and you can send it chat box, or else you can directly ask the questions. Yeah, I think the problem is I might have understood.
Yeah.
The correlation regulation.
I
So
hope.
I hand over to that Lakshmi madam. Please propose vote of thanks to the Professor C. Ravi sir. Hello. Hi.
Okay, conduct.
Oh.
Hello.
You are audible.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Lakshmi. Good afternoon, everyone. I privilege to vote of thanks on the behalf of Department of the Economics. I would like to thank Professor C. Ravi, sir, for the wonderful lecture on correlation and regression analysis using SPSS. Sir has explained the very clearly, and it's very useful for the research scholars. Again, I would like to thank Professor Ravi sir, taking out time from his busy schedule and enlightening us with his knowledge. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now it is time for lunch. So I have a lunch joined by 2 p.m. sharply with same Google Meet ID. Okay, thank you.
So thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time with us. So
My
thank you very
pleasure.
much.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much, sir, Ravi sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dear participants, so now it is time for lunch. Have a lunch and come back on Jane by 2 p.m. sharply. Thank you, madam. I'm close the session now.
వస్తాడు వాళ్ళ క్లాస్లో లేట్ అయినప్పుడు ఒక 5 minutes వస్తాడు ఉన్నారా వాళ్ళు వస్తారేమో